The FDA says it will take vending machine owners an extra 14 million hours a year to comply with the Obamacare calorie mandate. Government says it wants to protect your health, so why is it killing small business?
Now it's getting serious. Obamacare targeting our snacks. Starting next year, vending machine operators are going to be required by law to display calorie information for every single item they sell. By the FDA's own estimate, it will take 14 million man-hours a year to comply with the regulation. And now the vending industry, which is comprised mostly of small businesses, is crying foul, claiming that it's going to cost jobs. We welcome Heidi Chico. She is the president of the Wintern Group. It is a vending service provider and machine manufacturer. So, Heidi, first of all, how did you come up with this, or how did folks come up with this 14 million man-hour figure?
You know, they estimated approximately 5,000 vendor operators that have 20 or more vending machines in their possession. And when you have over a $44 billion industry, those numbers of hours are immense. And I would think that's a rather conservative number.
Conservative
that the
number.
FDA is.
So 14 million hours that folks could be spending on creating value for whatever company they're working for instead is going to be spent slapping these labels on these machines. So how does that translate? I imagine the costs of those man hours will be passed on to the consumer, right?
It has to. I don't know how else it can sustain. It's approximately $50,000 a year to the typical vending operator in cost.
In other words, what that means is that inflation, which is already steaming up as a result of a Federal Reserve Board that's printing up money and bailing out the politicians, inflation is going to increase as a result of this in this particular area.
If we don't do something about it. I think that, you know, in our industry, we try to educate our customers with Balance for Life programs that are association, Better for You food options through vending, as well as our Fit Pick program, which just sort of identifies healthier options in vending machines versus non-healthy options in vending machines.
All right, well,
that's so much easier.
I got to be honest. I like to know, as much as I hate government regulation, sometimes it's fun to know how many calories are in things, but not if it causes inflation, not if it costs jobs. And by the way, how many jobs do you think are going to actually be affected by this?
Well, it could be huge. I mean, if it's $50,000 just in pure cost, it's going to cost operators almost double one route per route truck for a vendor operator.
Bottom
today.
line, Heidi, what are your options? Do you have enough lobbyists inside the Beltway to kind of pressure politicians to say, get rid of this portion of the health care bill?
Well, you know, there are some options. I think changing it to have menus. I do think we're very interested in making sure that the consumer knows what the nutritional value is that they're purchasing. All the packages in vending machines have the nutritional value already on the back of it. Having placards or touch screen technology or even just menu lists at break room levels or banks
the
of
bottom
equipment.
line, Heidi, is that if folks care enough about this, they can go onto the internet and find out how many. I mean, it's very easy to get into the internet. You can just go onto the internet and find out. The bottom line, Heidi, is that the folks who are making the rules and regulations in Washington haven't got a clue about how those rules and regulations actually affect businesses and eventually the consumers. It's going to cost us all because somebody had the bright idea of wanting to be seen as a hero to the healthcare lobby. We got to leave it at that. Heidi Chico, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Coming up on deck,
Thank you.
Republicans are now united.